Hey guys, it's Mason, and today we're going to be talking about powder cloud control again, but this time with our Pro V2 Bear Kit here. So just like the Masters, there's four things that go into affecting how you spray and what your powder cloud looks like, so let's go ahead and get into that. So our first two settings are going to be our most important. It is going to be this blue setting and then this red one here. What that does is it changes the amount of air going through this blue and red line here, so you know the blue one changes the air in this one and the red one changes the air in this one. So what that means is as you increase this one, you increase the amount of air coming through this blue line, and then as you increase the red one, you increase the amount of air coming in here. How that affects it is this red line determines how much powder you're sucking up. So in this pump, you're going to blow air through here over this hole. So this hole is where this pickup tube is, and that's going to be what sucks up the powder. And then this blue one is going to be what pushes the powder through your powder hose. So generally, you're going to see more effect in your powder cloud as far as how much powder you're spraying by changing the setting that is for this red control here. All of that will make more sense once we get into some demonstrations of how those directly affect your powder cloud. Next, we have our fluidization. So our fluidization is actually a major key in your powder cloud control because over fluidizing and under fluidizing both causes problems. So here, this is probably what I would consider a perfectly fluidized 1 pound hopper. So if we shake it, it looks like a liquid in there. You just want some little bubbles here and there. If you over fluidize, it's going to be pushing the powder up here without even, it'll be pushing the powder up your pickup tube and into your powder hose. So you're going to be spraying more powder than you want. And then if you don't have it fluidized enough, it'll be surging and spitting because it's not sucking that powder consistently like it should. So now that we went over that, let's go ahead and get into some examples. So right now these are both turned all the way down, so if I hit the trigger, nothing will come out. So first, I'm going to start by adjusting this. So hold the trigger down, slowly start to increase. I heard air start to come out, so I'm going to go ahead and start to increase this one too. So here, we have a super fine, I guess you guys can see it. It's very small cloud, so if we increase this one, you'll see we start to spray a little bit more. If we want a better flow, we can increase this one. So now we're just at maybe 5 psi here and 5 psi there, and we have a fairly small powder cloud. But yeah, so if you see as we increase this one, we're going to get more and more powder. And then vice versa. If we increase this one, we're not going to increase our total amount of powder. We're just going to increase how far it's pushing and the pressure that it's pushing at. So if you see, if we turn it back down, the cloud becomes softer, closer to the gun. And then we increase this one to get what we're looking for as far as powder. So normally, what I like is a cloud somewhere around there. Fairly easy to set. We're about 5 and 5 psi, and yeah, this is super easy to work with. Something like this, you just keep your charging pretty low, and then just take it nice and slow. And this is something that I would like. And then our last thing, as far as powder cloud control, we have this tool here. So what this does is it allows us to shape the powder cloud itself. So you can see here, it's all the way open. I'll show you what that looks like. Looks pretty much how we just were. And then here, we can turn it down one. So what that does is it cut off the side exits. So it was there. We just turned it one. We cut off the side exit. I'll show you what that looks like. And then we can cut it down a little bit more. So I'll show you what that looks like. These are used more if you're trying to get into a tight space, or if you keep overcharging parts. They're good because you can hit them from a far distance away without being all up close, causing that back ionization. I use these quite a bit, and so they come with all of our guns. So I think you guys will like them too. So that's pretty much it as far as powder cloud control using your Pro V2B. Again, it's these two air settings, the fluidization for your hopper, and then the little tool on the end of the gun all really help control how you're spraying, how much you're spraying, and what it looks like coming out of the end of the gun. But yeah, let me know if you guys have any more questions, and thank you for watching the video. I'll see you next time.